I kind of think I'm sensing a pattern. Apparently, there's a G20 meeting, and Trudeau has said he doesn't think it'd be productive if Putin showed up. And he actually said something to this effect. I'm not even kidding you. Yeah, it wouldn't be productive to have Putin there sitting around pretending that nothing was happening. But in fact, something is happening, and he caused it. So he said to the Indonesian Japanese, so there's the pattern. You have someone that you need to deal with, ignore them. Shut them out of the room. It worked really well, right, before with the trucker protest. Like, those guys are going to leave you alone now, aren't they? They're not going to spend, you're not going to have people there spending the rest of their lives, a good portion of the rest of their lives getting rid of you. They're going to get rid of you. Okay, yeah. And so, no, we won't talk to Putin. So, hey, Justin, why don't you go and talk to Putin? If he had showed up at G20, you could have approached him and talked some sense into him. You've got a lot of credibility after the European Union Parliament members called you out for being a dictator for them. They said that you were a disgrace to democracy. And could you get out of the room? The European Parliament is there trying to put together a relief package, I think it was, for Ukraine. And you were there, and four of them, a German, a Croatian, I don't know where the other two were from, took time out of their day, and they looked you right in your face. The member of Parliament from the European Union stood up in front of everybody, looked you in the eye, and said that you were a dictator. His parents had died for democracy, he would die for democracy, and you are a dictator. There was an article in the paper this morning, this was in the National Post, and it's there's been a lot of talk recently about Justin Trudeau. Oh yeah, okay. If Justin Trudeau's a dictator, he's not a very good one. And the article went on, he wasn't actually, imprisoning lots of people. And he didn't really fit the definition because, he was elected. And on and on and on. Okay, so if you really want to get into an argument or a discussion or a debate or a conversation about the ways in which he is behaving dictatorially, there's a lot of information out there. Right? So we should probably say he's not behaving like a dictator, because that's true, he doesn't have quite that power yet, but he's acting like a person who's trying to become a dictator. Of that, there's no doubt. No doubt. And so he said, Rex Murphy once did it, and this was on CBC, the unbearable lightness of Justin Trudeau. From the unbearable lightness of being. Whew. The unbearable lightness of being stems from the fact that in an infinite universe, nothing will ever happen again. Not exactly the same thing. Same said it, so it's just all light. And it's almost unbearable. It's just like, whereas if exactly the same thing could happen again, well, then you'd be really worried, wouldn't you? Yeah. He's the stupidest person alive. Stupidest person alive. Nobody even comes close. Yeah. It's cool, isn't it? I like that.